Hello everybody, Abbott's brother here, and today we're going to take a look at the performance of Deus Ex Human Revolution, which is one of my all-time favorite games on my Intel Arc A770. And we are running the 4502 driver here, and let's get into it. You know, it seems like it wasn't that long ago that I recorded a playthrough of this game, but it actually has been a couple of years now. Time flies. So, display mode. We are at 3440, 1440. Nothing unusual here. DirectX 11. MLAA, shadows. Everything's pretty much maxed. The only thing that isn't is the texture filter is trilinear. If the textures aren't trilinear, if you try to use an isotropic, it's gonna stutter. At least that's what it always used to do. Let's go, and we've got good frames in the menus. That's always encouraging, right? Just go tell me a story. I'm gonna skip the cutscenes. And oh dear. We're at 900 megahertz and 35. Oh, there we go. We boosted. Oh, but the frame rate didn't boost. Oh. What if I look at the floor? Does that help? Oh, that helps. Look. This is how we have to play the game if we're using Intel Arc. We have to stare at the floor. Now we're getting the frames per second that I expected. How about the ceiling? Can I look at the ceiling? Yeah, looking at the ceiling works too. So you can look up here, or you can look down here, but don't try to look around and actually play the game the way you're supposed to.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel.
Now I'm not doing anything. I'm just along for the ride. This basically, this is very clever actually.
How you found
Nothing.
The developers included this opening section here, and it feels like, why did I start playing a game just to ride along, you know, with an over-the-shoulder camera like this? This is basically a benchmark.
Okay. But
They included it at the start of the game. I thought that was pretty clever. They made it a part of the story. It's at the very beginning of the game, so you can just run it over and over and over, and it's very easy to access. Let's see how this goes. Oh, hey! This is starting to look more normal on the frame rate. Because the truth of the matter... Oh boy, here we go. Now this is installed on a 7200 RPM hard drive, but that is the drive temperature and read activity on my overlay there. So you can see for yourself whether the drive is even close to maxing out. And the answer is no, it is not. Or the read activity is 1.8%. It's not even close. I've actually run this. This game came out in 2012. I've run this on a 5400 RPM hard drive. I've run it on, what was the pre-SATA hookup for hard drives. I had an old computer. This game will run on just about anything. You could even run this on an Intel Atom netbook from back in the day.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you made progress.
At this point, this game is extremely easy to run.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon
And it is completely inexcusable that it performs like this on what is being billed as a mid-tier GPU in 2023. I would say 6600 XT or RTX 3060. If you have either of those GPUs, try playing this game, see what you get. This game discounts to like $2.99 during Steam sales, and the Steam Summer Sale's coming up. Give it a try. It's a great game. But if you have either of those two GPUs or better, I guarantee you you're going to be getting way better frame rates than this.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep.
And if you're wondering, oh, well, maybe you're, you know, I have a FreeSync monitor. Oh, well, maybe your FreeSync is on, and maybe that's causing,
David's talked about it for
maybe
years.
it's not syncing properly with the game. No, I actually have FreeSync turned off. Every single ARC video I've made, FreeSync on my monitor has been turned off, and any kind of syncing within ARC control, if that even works, is turned off. Oh look, pre-rendered cutscene. We're finally getting good frames. And no, I'm not going to stop. This is an I feel absolutely cheated
How far are you going?
by the performance that I've gotten from this graphics
Leave her
card.
a key so she can walk Cuba. He's coming.
Like, this is beyond, oh, a few games don't run well, they need patching.
Yet?
I moved
This
it,
is
and I fenced it. Like you
the
always
core driver architecture does not function
Got
properly.
around to that. Sorry.
The card wasn't ready for release, if this is the state of the drivers. And they put it out anyway, and a sucker like me went out and purchased it thinking it was going to actually be fixed.
Good evening.
And functioning in like 3/4 of the games I like to play.
So,
You know,
are we all
this
ready for the trip?
There's
is
Frida.
performing on the level of the very first GPU I had when I played this game. And that was an A10 6800K APU. It didn't even have a dedicated graphics card, and this is how the game performed. Now, I was playing at 1080p back then, not 3440 by 1440, but
Yes, I did.
completely
How?
out of
Wait,
line
I forgot.
and inexcusable.
I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised.
Then, when I was like, I want a little bit better performance, I bought a Radeon HD 6670, which was terascale.
Devices. In case yours
And that played this game beautifully, even on the drivers from the time that all the elites and aesthetes complained about.
This is the newest and encrypted GPL trackers.
I had better frames at 1080p with no graphics card in my system in 2013.
I want you, Darrow, in Washington by my side.
Like, are you serious right now?
He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle.
It's like, oh, there are great people there, they're working on fixing it. I don't care, they shouldn't have released it in this state. This is a disgrace.
Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the hill, and then Federal Protection.
There's no
Service
excuse
takes
for
over.
this.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
And you never buy
Do
something
is show 'em her research.
on the basis of, well, of what it could become.
It's
You buy it on the
incredible.
basis of what
All
it
those
is.
purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order.
And this is what
All
Intel
we
Arc
think it's done is figure out
A770
how to
is
unlock
right
the
now.
potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier
30
than anything
FPS.
Darrow ever did.
in a game
Environmental
that is
malfunction.
11 years old.
Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We
Get
plan
outta
on taking
here.
the chances. Not tonight.
They're lucky it's good at encoding, so streamers will still want to use it.
0451.
Let me know what you find.
I'm not sure how much more of this I'm going to play. This is just the intro. If it's like this in the intro, it's probably not going to be any better. It's probably not going to be any better out in the world. Like, how do you even get here?
Pritchard, where's Megan? She reporting yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn.
See, there's nothing rendering over there, even if I think the glass is going to go away and we're going to see a
But the
view.
telecams aren't responding.
Is that going to
There's
happen?
interference coming from somewhere.
Because this is his private elevator, so it wouldn't be on the outside.
Pritchard? Pritchard!
Wow. What the fuck? You're like, oh, Vulkan. Why don't you try it with Vulkan? Here's the thing. I shouldn't have to try it with Vulkan. I shouldn't have to dump the Vulkan stuff. Let's see, do I crouch? There we go. I shouldn't have to do that. No user should have to apply third-party hacks just so they can play the game that they purchased. Like, are you kidding me with this right now? I try not to make hate content on this channel. I don't find that's very productive or, you know, reflective of the kind of content that I want to host, but I'm actually angry at this. It's not like I play, this is the only game I play, but I usually play Deus Ex Human Revolution through at least once a year. This is absurd. But I don't think I need to go on about this anymore. There's Barrett. Barrett's taken off. I think it's pretty clear what I think of the performance of Intel Arc in this game. Oh, look, in the vents. You know, this is always where my A10 6800K APU always performed the best, was in the vents. But unlike this card, my old APU would hold at least 30 frames per second outside of the vents. Not 11. How about some combat? Can I even get a solid frame rate to aim? Okay, let's see at this. Double headshot. Even a shitty frame rate. I mean, Fallout 76 looked like absolute brilliance compared to this. I'll just sit over here and stare at the wall. There we go. Then I'll get the performance I'm expecting. This is a great way to play this game. You never have to do anything. You can just set it here and walk away and make a sandwich, and then you come back and you've totally padded your play time, and then you just use Steam Achievement Manager to unlock the achievements, and nobody will know that you never actually played it. I don't think I'm going to play anything more of this. I think you get the idea. Absolutely terrible. Intel should be ashamed of themselves, and nobody... If this is a game that you enjoy, you should not be looking at Intel Arc. That's for sure. Come on, if you want to kill Jensen, just kill him. There we go. Now we don't have to suffer through this anymore. Hope this video was useful to you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.